So here the light source are done, and then yeah, foreground and middle ground and background we are working on these. So here whatever the composition, in this composition, this is the foreground. Foreground in the sense front one. So foreground. What is the middle ground? This is the middle ground. Middle of the page is the middle ground, and the starting the page is the down. That is the foreground and background. So this is the background area. So in the according the perspective, what will happen? Foreground will give this more importance and bigger in size, and the middle one is the medium size, and the background one is the. So the composition should be look like giving the more depth, the deep and depth you have to show. Then it will show that interest. So the next point is the baseline. So what does mean the baseline in the sense? So where the vanishing point it is ending, that is the baseline. So we'll erase this the rest of the parts and then everything. This will shows the baseline. What does mean the baseline? So this one is like a one table. On the table, the really the objects we kept like that. So that is the base where the 3D shapes are took the place. Like platform this composition, that is the baseline. So what does mean the ratio and proportionate? Ratio and proportionate is the, see the objects, if you can go the bigger size and the medium size and then small size, and then here the smaller one, smaller one. So the ratio and proportionate, which is the this object ratio, then we took this one. So just all of them you can't take one size like this. All we can't take the one size like this. This doesn't look good. That doesn't make sense. What does mean the unity? The last point is the unity. What does mean the unity? Unity is the all 3D shapes are kept together. There is a unity into the shapes. That is very much important in these compositions. Okay, so these are 10 points are important in this 3D composition, which I will discussed about this all 10 points. Okay, right. So now there we need to erase such kind of the lines which one we are done. So here I erased the unwanted lines, so you can understand that opaque kind of composition very clearly you can see. So which are not required, the lines you need to erase neatly, and once again you trace that the perfect lines. So finally the vanishing point also we can't see, so it will go into the behind. You need to practice lines. So from the light source, we'll work on this. So I hope here also one 3D shape is there. So just I will correct it, erased it much. So now here this is the 3D compositions. The shapes are placed. Now I will go with this according to the light source. Light source. This line will fall on this. So here the which one this layer will come into this. Then next immediately this line will fall into this line will take into this here. So behind also there will the line into this. So light source from the 45 degrees angle it will be, and then this shadow will fall on this lightly will take the shadow on the sphere, and then this will fall on this way, and then cone one will fall on this, and this one will take on this. Right. So now the light source from this direction, so you need to shade. Use the 6B pencil or 10B pencil or 8B pencil, you can handle it. This should be this light to dark. So one of the video was given on the shading techniques. So light to dark you need to handle, or dark to light you need to handle that. So this part will go this darker, the shadow is falling on this, and this surface will be 2D, very lightly have to shade on the top surface for all of them 2B. So this area also 2B. Only this area the shadow will fall. Where the shadow will fall, there will go 6B. 6B is the darker shadow, darker shade, and then this area will go 4B. So not 2B, not 6B, the medium, middle tone. So once if we are done this, and this area absolutely 2B, and this area again 4B will come. So middle tone. So this area will go into the 4B. With one pencil you can handle if you have good understand on the shading percentage. You need to calculate or observe the shading percentage. So there's a three levels you need to follow always: lighter, medium and darker. And so obviously this area will come into the 60. So the shadow is falling on this, so that is why this will go darker. So light is falling from here, so it will be light here, and next it will turn into the darker. The down part will go into the darker area. So shadow part will go darker. Dark to light you need to handle. Blend the pencil, blend the shade, and then handle. So obviously this area will go into the darker and this will go lighter. Why? Because light is falling straight away. And then obviously this will go into the lighter 2B, and this will go into the 2B, this will go into the 2B, and this will go darker. So obviously the shadow part will go darker. So then this area also will go lighter, light is falling on this bit, the middle tone, the 2B and 4B, this will be lighter and this will be darker, and then obviously this will be darker, and this area will be lighter. The light can fall directly like into this space. So this will be obviously 2B shading percentage, and try to handle in one direction, and this will go into this middle tone, medium percentage. So once if we are done, this also will go into the light to darker. This will go into the light to darker. And so this face also will go into the lighter. And this face will go darker. Why this place will go darker? This is the middle tone, medium size, so not 2B, not 6B, medium. Because the face has turned from the light source. So this area will go into the 4B. This area will go into the 4B. So once done this, go with the shadow. So now here you can clearly understand that light source, light is falling from this direction, and then where shadow you need to take, and then everything you need to observe. So if you work, if you practice on the based on this, you will get the good practice on the shading and then everything. Okay, all the best and do well.